$108 just to go get it.
Yeah.
Fucking dope, man. And all the hoes is pretty out there.
Yeah, Texas.
Oh, which one is my camera?
Which one is the hoe cam? It'd be that one. He's all.
All the hoes is pretty out there.
Yeah, and they just open it so fucking like, hey, somebody got shot in front of my Airbnb though.
Out there?
Yeah.
For real?
You staying in Oak Cliff?
And where?
Oakland.
That's where we
Dallas,
stayed
bro.
at. Yeah.
Oakland, Texas, nigga, was you in?
Oakland, Texas. No.
Nigga got shot outside of my Airbnb. Like I called an Uber to go to the gym, and then I heard like 4 shots. And I thought it was like somebody like placing like pallets like on top of like, and then I heard 4 more shots, and I was about to go leave out of the Airbnb, and I was like, and then I kind of like just stayed, a little bit, and then
Compton kicked in.
and then and then my Uber called me, and then he was like, hello, did you just get shot?
Motherfucker, I answered.
I don't think so.
I was like, nah, it wasn't me. And he was at the, I just saw a guy get shot. So this isn't you just running across the street. And I was like, nah, man, I'm in the house about to come out to you. And he was like, well, somebody just got shot in front of your Airbnb. If you still want to catch this Uber, just meet me at the Jack in the Box up top.
Oh, hell no.
On the hill. And I was at the all right, man, I'm going to just stay in.
Go ahead and cancel this.
Was this broad daylight?
Yeah, nigga, it was broad fucking daylight, bro.
Which is weird. I mean, everyone has a gun out there, but
Yeah. Where I was staying was like really fucking sketchy though. Like,
what area did you stay in? Because they got
Austin.
homeless in Austin.
yeah,
They sure as hell do.
They sure do. Yeah, them niggas be like by the freeway interpass and shit. But they got like tents and shit set up, like
Yeah.
kind of like downtown LA a little bit.
Here to off Wilshire here, it's
Yeah, man,
Homeless
that shit
Central.
was fucking ruthless. And then motherfuckers was like, well, that doesn't really happen in Austin. And I'm like,
Yeah, well,
that shit happen out here. Like, yeah.
That's not a first time thing.
People thought it was cake.
Yeah,
thought those were cake?
I saw that. I thought
Yeah.
it was cake too.
Because there's a trend online where people will make something look super realistic, but then you cut into it and it's a cake.
that's insane.
That's hard, actually.
No, those are great. Is that cake? No, fuck no, dude. Those are fucking
13
shoes.
people.
Yeah, that shit do look like cake.
I can't be making a cake at 37 years old.
That would be funny.
Hey, somebody made a cake out of that Gorilla Glue girl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
they did.
really?
They did?
Yeah,
Did they really?
yeah.
I got going viral.
It was hard as fuck to cut though, because they made.
Yeah, so because they made those like realistic cakes. I remember that they made one of like a baby and showed him like cutting into the skull.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's weird.
What the fuck?
Yeah, people are weird.
Is that one dude, the guy goes bam? Is that guy that makes that cake
You're
shit?
talking about Flavor Town?
Emerald? Are you talking about Emerald?
Emerald, he makes the cakes?
No.
Oh, no.
It's just like random people,
make-
random
oh.
bakers.
You make pasta.
He
Emerald
makes
is dope,
pasta.
though.
Yeah, Emerald.
Emerald? I thought he made the cakes. He goes bam.
No.
He like seasons shit and goes bam. Original salt.
See, that looks like a cake though. That ain't shit. Probably took forever, but
Shit weak.
yeah, that shit's
That shit,
weak.
yeah.
That looks real.
Ooh,
Okay, they got me. Yeah.
Daddy
That's pretty
likes.
dope.
I hate blueberries.
Really?
Yeah, you
That,
like
that,
Oh,
looks,
that shit look fire.
that looks
Yeah.
fucking fantastic.
That looks
playing
real.
with
What is that?
Ooh.
playing with
Don't play with him. That's just a regular
That's a real banana.
Oh! Bruh.
This shit is hard.
Do you
Make
get
one-
the trend now?
Yeah.
Stop playing. Oh, boy, I thought he was about to cut his hand. Holy shit. He did that on purpose. Wait.
Oh!
I thought those tattoos looked shitty.
Like Undertaker tattoo.
Yeah.
Jamar, you don't eat crazy, do you?
I can. Yeah. Every now and then I'll fuck some
Damn, those
cheese
are
fries up.
dope.
Yeah,
That looks disgusting, but it's pretty well done.
I wouldn't eat. See, I wouldn't eat that.
I'd eat that.
I'm cool.
Uh,
I'm cool on that.
Those are cool. Oh, what's up with another date night, Cat Chin?
You want another date night?
Yeah, you trying to do it this week?
Yeah, sure. Do you want another like 9-hour one or just
Yeah,
a
maybe
regular?
7 hours less than the last one.
Oh yeah.
Still Black History Month.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now I have
the
to
fact
go.
that
Spill them
It
out.
seemed like they stopped celebrating Black History Month like on the 10th. Like they don't even let it get to Lincoln's birthday.
It's more like a week and a half.
Yeah, literally.
They show the same. They show the same niggas every Black History Month too.
It's the same one.
Yeah, the niggas who made the Super Soaker and Eli Whitney and them,
Yep.
and Martin Luther King.
Yeah. It's the same.
Gotta be more people.
Yeah.
So I saw this this morning. Apparently, they found a secret will that Larry King wrote on a piece of scrap paper, and it actually leaves his estranged wife out of the will entirely. He says it's because back in the day she banged their son's little league coach. Wow! So he last minute cut her out of the will. And
As
tried
he's
to dispute
dying.
it.
That's holding a grudge. Let it go. Wow.
A secret bank account, though, which he gave more than $266,000 to Larry Jr. without her knowledge, and she's entitled to declare those gifts void and demand to be returned. Wow.
How much money did he leave?
So he's like, hey, I'm not leaving her anything because she fucked my son's baseball coach. Everyone's like, okay, that's cool.
Years ago. That's
I
crazy.
mean, that's holding on to a grudge.
that's
huh?
spiteful.
But also makes sense, though. You know?
Yeah, but,
You do something?
but as you're dying,
yeah.
you're supposed to
Yeah.
be just. You
No, I
do
want to leave
something?
money to my kids, man. Fuck
Yeah, now
her.
you're a
She's
strange
fucking
wife.
baseball coaches and sucking off the little league kids.
Wait a minute. Whoa, wait, hold on. You cannot make that jump, bro. You can't add spice like that.
We were all with you until you added that
Don't do that with your lips.
Is that the Lil Lee son? Hey, what are you
No, man.
Yo,
No, she's not. She didn't do it.
Good
to
for
her.
Larry King, man. Rest in peace, my man. Rest in power, as they say. Rest in power. Woke up. He did his thing. Tried being polygamous. Do all that thing, and then got married. And she's a smoke
see.
show spectacular.
Well,
So that's his wife, and
yeah.
he's winning. And
Yeah.
so
She's
Hey,
unbelievable.
B, you'll love this. He comes to the green room and he's with Justin Wren, and Justin Wren had just found out one of his friends, close friends, kid committed suicide. So Justin comes in, just got done balling, face is all red. The vibes in the green room with death, and we're talking about CT, and we're talking about a friend who I'll tell you about after. We're talking about horrible stuff, and like, all right, Shop, you're on in 10. And I'm like, hey, I
was
turn around and go, don't ever come to the show again. They started laughing. I went, don't ever come to the show with this energy again.
Oh my fucking god! That's like when I
Aubrey was laughing so hard. I'm like, you can't.
No.
You can't. I gotta go make them laugh.
Yeah, it was like right before the show
I
started.
had to do. Jennifer Garner brought me on stage because I was emceeing. I was auctioning off certain paraphernalia to raise money for two children that have a very rare genetic disease. Two little girls that are gonna die.
Yes.
And dad gets up, he can barely hold it together. Mom gets up, she can't hold it together. And then Jennifer Garner goes, and now Brian Callen. And I was
Why would you sign
bro,
up?
you gotta get him laughing. You gotta get him laughing.
no.
I had a fucking basketball in my throat. I'm like, here goes comedy.
Here goes comedy.
Dude, I can't handle that
too
shit. I
sad,
can't
yeah.
handle it. Pulled it off.
Were they quiet because they're
You guys
artists?
have a finger out though, man.
That's the
That's
hood.
the thing?
That's the
That's the
thing.
thing.
Oh, that is?
Man.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You do it
He's got
like
a
this?
finger. He's
Yeah,
got a
right here.
lazy finger hanging on me.
No, it's like this.
It's like
right
a
here,
no.
right here. No, don't grab me.
No, yeah, it's boom, and it's that.
That is that. Hey, bro, you can't get
What are you,
you can't get in the mix,
your
bro.
fingers all up in
You gotta,
Yeah.
yeah, try to get.
No, it's called the apple pie. It's called the apple pie. Too hot. Too hot.
What is this like?
Too hot.
This is good. This is
Why
our
are your
character.
fingers so
The
sweaty?
character is called Two Creepy White Guys. So go ahead.
No, it's called two white guys trying to be black.
white
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Brian, your fingers
But that's
so
gross.
sweaty.
But this guy's
Why y'all fingers sweaty?
This guy's doing this guy. This guy's doing this.
Why are you making that noise?
Making the fucking noise.
I don't know. I've never been sandwiched twixt two black guys.
You guys were talking about alcohol. So archaeologists uncovered a 5,000-year-old brewery in Egypt.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Is there any alcohol left?
No, but look what it says.
Do you know what'll
It could
keep
produce
for
thousands of
5,000?
liters.
Archaeologists have discovered a 5,000-year-old brewery that could produce thousands of liters of beer in ancient Egypt city of Abydos.
Abydos?
Egyptian tourism.
What are the two things they found?
Vito's.
What are the two
Vito's.
foods they found that you could actually eat that were over, I think, 3,000 years old?
And did they find them, or they just say you could eat them?
They found them. They were preserved, and they were preserved
Because I know you can eat Twinkies and a McDonald's cheeseburger
Okay.
after like
for
20
a long
years.
time. Look
Really?
up, look
Can
up,
leave it
look up
out.
when Pompeii was. When did Pompeii get hit with the volcano?
The
When
volcano?
Yeah. Let me see this.
Oh, this was on
Give
the
me the
Alexa
two-
commercial.
And there was
So
food.
there's two foods that
79 AD.
79 AD, ladies and gentlemen. So that's 2,500 years ago. 20
That's forever ago.
yeah, forever ago. Okay, so Pompeii was hit with a volcano, and it just completely obliterated. But you can go there, and you can still see there was pottery, and it basically covered the city with ash. So it burned people, and you could see their shadow. It was almost like a nuclear bomb, right? But the Pompeii itself was kind of preserved. A lot of the stuff was preserved. Even some of the paintings and stuff were preserved. But they found in essentially like a makeshift clay oven sort of thing, they found two foods. What would they be?
Two foods.
Two foods.
And they were edible. And the fucking crazy thing is
Apples?
you could actually
Wow.
What the fuck?
Get out.
not an apple. What the fuck? If I cut an apple in half,
I didn't know.
I can't. In 20 minutes it's brown. In 20 minutes it's brown. I can't. eat it in
Chappelle's all
20 minutes.
bananas, avocados.
Fruit, right? Fruit, right?
Out of
By the
all
way,
the
by the way,
things.
What the
and he's doing this. He goes like this. He goes.
He was dead serious.
He was a tree.
You're
I
better.
never
You're
took
better
my
than
eyes off Brian. I never took my
You're better than
I was
this.
like,
I had so much hope in him.
Oh my god!
He said,
If I cut an apple during the middle of the show, it's not good. By the end of the
survey
show.
says.
survey says.
Apple.
This is
You know what?
79 AD.
Let me just tell you what.
I'm gonna say, fuck.
You're a great teacher. That's
And it's
why
in
you
a.
said that.
It'd have to be some sort of bread.
Not a bread.
No, it's
Come
not
on.
bread. I say. My thing is oatmeal.
Yeah, why don't y'all throw something out?
Like,
I tried.
like what
No,
they
not
eating?
oatmeal.
Pottery.
Well, you said it was in an oven, right?
Think about what people probably had in Pompeii.
In Pompeii, that's
Like
what I'm
what goes back? Like what is something that goes back? Like when you think of Rome, when you think of back then, what were they taking in as what was
Dried
on the
fish?
dinner table? What was on the dinner table? What was on the king's
It
table?
was like pottery. It had like
Oh, like chicken?
Yeah.
no what the fuck?
On the king's table.
No, but
you see them eating the
They
big
might have had
fucking-
chicken,
Bro,
but that wouldn't
is that gonna survive? Is that gonna survive?
If I leave a Chick-fil-A sandwich,
Brian, help me.
I'm just saying, if I mummify chicken.
Y'all haven't said anything. I've thrown out everything.
I said pottery. I said like what is it?
they said oven.
So
Oven,
one of
no.
the things is
Like a
it
stew?
exists in its
That's what I'm
in
trying to-
nature. One of the things is just in like you don't have to do anything.
nuts,
You can eat it in nature.
nuts.
No,
Mushroom.
Really?
Insects.
not mushrooms. You can eat it in nature. It's there. It's already there
Insects.
in nature, and you just got to get it.
Oh, Chinese plums.
Yes, yes, Chinese plum.
See, throw something out there.
No, what? You can eat that in nature.
I'm not the only dumb motherfucker.
Never heard of Chinese plums. Also, we're talking about Pompeii.
What'd you
What are
get?
you?
So think
You
about
said
think
No, I
about-
did.
Y'all can jump in as
Okay,
well.
think
It'd
about
be a
that.
vegetable?
That part of the world.
Is it a vegetable?
Well, that part of the world, which was where? So we're talking about Italy, right?
Okay.
An olive?
Olive. It could be olive oil, but it's not. But okay.
But
well,
you
it's
said
already
in an
available.
oven.
well, it was in a
what threw
clay.
me off.
I missed the oven.
He
I
said
missed the
the
oven
oven.
part.
I fucked you up, and I knew I would.
Yeah, but there's still no apples in an oven.
I didn't hear
It
oven.
was sealed.
Oh, okay.
It was in a
I didn't hear
sealed
oven.
off like cavern.
And it's not a soup. It's not a stew.
It's not avocado.
It's not
And
a
it
nut.
exists. One of them exists in nature. The other is all of us have had it. I like it a lot.
Wine.
Oh, Brian likes
Oh,
it.
is it a hummus?
She said it.
Wine?
Wine.
Asshole! I
food.
said,
You
is
said
it a
food.
is it a liquid? You had no
You
two
said,
foods.
Thank you. That's
you
exactly what you
said-
said.
Of course, it's wine.
And he goes, what does the kings, what do you have on his table? What thing? He goes,
I said chicken. I was thinking of fucking
Chicken and apple.
chicken.
All
Yeah,
I can't defeat you.
Well, chicken and
listen.
apples, we know it's not.
right, wine and what else?
Wine, and then what's the other? Now this is
It's not a hummus.
food.
It's not like a Greek.
this is a food,
No,
right?
this is a food, and it exists in nature. It's there in nature. I can
give
get
up.
it. I can.
No, wait, hold on,
I
wait.
can get it. How do I get it? I can harvest it. Maybe that's the way to say it. Or I can gather it. Or how would I get
It's like
it
a
a grain?
grain.
Yeah,
Not a grain. Not a grain.
Is it a fruit?
It's in nature, and I can
fruits.
eat it. I can just now. I got to be careful. Here's a hint. I'd have to be careful about getting it. I'd have to be a little careful about getting it.
It's poison. It's
Is it honey?
We're in honey.
Jeez, two liquids.
Yo,
not-
I asked if it was a liquid.
Honey is not a liquid.
No, hell with you, Brian. How the hell with food? You said two foods.
Hold on.
And we asked.
First of all, he goes, it was found in an oven.
Yes.
And it's not liquid. Dude,
That's exactly
Honey ain't a liquid.
that'd be
I'm
liquid.
not like, oh, I'm dying of thirst. You guys got any fucking honey?
It's not a food, though.
What about wine?
When I cross the desk, the one thing I look for, dude, is a nice cold glass of honey.
It's not a food, though.
It sure is.
Dude, in an oven.
It's a fucking honey, bro.
This was a nightmare.
Yo,
this was a nightmare.
the way
Honey
you
and
presented,
wine.
Those are, come on.
the way you presented that question was so.
Well, sometimes a little tricky,
But
right?
you,
Yeah, it was too tricky that I said
but
chicken
you know
and
what's
apple.
not
Call me the
tricky?
tricky weathered worm.
Hey,
all
you know
right?
what's not tricky? Sure as fuck wasn't a Chinese plum or an apple.
well, no.
A Chinese,
A Chinese plum?
I ain't never
You
heard
mean an Asian pear, you fuck?
a fucking Chinese plum. Look up Chinese.
I know, what is a
plum.
Chinese
I don't.
plum?
Hey, I
Have
don't
you guys
believe it
ever heard of
exists.
Chinese plum?
I don't believe it unless it's some
It's in
sexual
nature.
thing you
It's
put in
in
your
nature.
ass.
Told you.
Wow.
Oh,
Told
shit.
you.
You're
Yeah,
right.
but you know where
You're
they're
right.
not?
They're in nature.
They're not in Pompeii.
They ain't in Pompeii. They're in China. A fucking
No, they're
Chinese-
everywhere. We had a Chinese plum tree.
Dude, I'm impressed.
Chinese plum.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, you never had
I'll
one
give
of
it to
those.
you.
That never happened.
You call me a Brian?
He grew up in a Chinese plum orchard.
Yeah, there's so many Chinese plum trees in New Orleans. Everybody knows
His
that.
dad was the plum czar.
What else you got, Jen?